Welcome inside the NYTEX Sports Center in North Richland Hills, Texas. I'm Chet Yoder, and it's time for Shreveport Mudbugs hockey as they conclude this two-game series against their arch rival in the Lone Star Brahmas. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show, and tonight the Mudbugs go for the series split here in Lone Star and try to make it 3 out of 4 in this home-and-home series. They had a tough loss last night where they jumped out to a 2-0 lead, and they did it behind some impressive goals from Andre Parichka, who was able to tip home his first goal of the season, his first point from Deben Murphy at 4:29 of the second. Then at 15:35, Colin Vassilo rattled home his second of the season from Haldenby and Haru, and the Mudbugs were playing well and at a 2-0 lead until late in the second period when it turned on them. At 18:39, Brock James was able to deflect home his first goal this season from Auteri and Eisenberg. And then in the third period, the Brahmas used that momentum and scored 3 more from David Skurovic, just 1:13 into the third. Then 2 goals, 20 seconds apart at 12:53 from Bryce Ingles on a falling down shot, that one that Carson Dorfman will tell you he should have stopped. It was in and out of his glove, kind of off the tip of his glove and into the net. And then Matthias Borak banged in his third of the season just 20 seconds later, and the Brahmas skated away with a 4-2 win. The Mudbugs give up their first loss in South Division play, and it comes to the hands of the Lone Star Brahmas. A look early in the South Division standings. The Colorado Grit are in first place. They have played more games than everybody in the South. They're at a record of 5-4-1 with 11 points. Then you have El Paso, Oklahoma, and Shreveport all tied with 10 points at 5-2 records. They all have 5-2 records in 7 games of play. Then Lone Star, who's played 9 games overall, they're 4-4-1 with 9 points in 5th place. Then you have New Mexico at 3-1-3 at 9 points. Amarillo's just played 5 games this season. They're 4-1 with an 8-point mark. Then you have Corpus Christi in 8th place, a 2-4-1 mark with 5 points. And Odessa bringing up the rear right now early, 2-4-1 with 5 points on the young season. We'll talk to Mudbugs head coach Jason Soupy Campbell about last night's affair and what the Mudbugs have to do tonight to split this 2-game series in North Richland Hills, Texas. I'm Chet Yoder, and we'll have more. It's the Bugs and the Brahmas coming up in just a little bit. This is the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show, and you're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
You know, we only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child custody case or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case or visit them online at defadapi.com.
Welcome back to the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show finale of this two-game series and home series between the Mudbugs and the Brahmas. We're joined by Mudbugs head coach Jason Soupy Campbell. And coach, last night a 4-2 defeat, and a game where you guys were outshot 7-1 in the first period. You guys mustered less than 10 shots. Did you guys feel like there was any kind of positives you can take out of that loss last night?
Oh yeah, 100%. I thought our first 5 minutes of the first period was good. Then we got into the penalties and kind of lost some momentum there. Our second period was really good. We actually had 18 shot attempts at net, but we only hit the net 3 times. So we got to be better there. Our PK was good. But defensively, we just got to be better. We give up too much of the middle of the ice to these guys, too much time and space, and you give anybody time and space with the puck, they're going to be able to make plays over time, and we didn't take that away last night.
I asked you last night about all those penalties you were able to kill off, which was great for the first choice personnel penalty kill, but does that become a wear and tear as far as a fatigue factor in killing those off and then trying to get back into the flow of what you guys wanted to do?
Yeah, it definitely does. A PK can get you great momentum too, but when you're using guys on the PK, 5-minute majors and stuff like we killed 11.5 minutes of penalties last night, and they had to kill 4.5 minutes. So that's 7 minutes of hockey that they're playing with an extra man, and that's a lot of running around for our guys and stuff like that. But again, we tried to spread the PK around a little bit for guys to jump into a job. We've got 6 guys that do a great job, and we've got 7, 8, and 9 ready to jump in there and help out if we need to. So we got to find ways to again. Guys are excited when we kill a penalty, but we need to be able to jump right back in 5-on-5 and start taking our game to them after that.
I know you weren't happy about the Ryan Burke ejection, game misconduct. I know you talked about it last night, and we have goal review getting installed this year. Did you want to maybe see somewhere? And I know officiating is a tough job as well. They don't get a shift off, as I always say on my broadcasts. It's a hard job for them to do. But did you want to have some kind of vantage point where they could have a review of these hits during the game? Is that something that maybe you feel the league should have?
I guess once you start with one goal review, like one video review thing, like goal review coming in, then you start leaking into others, right? And maybe it is for major penalties. I don't know. It's hard to say. It can slow the game down and all that. But then again, like Ryan Burke, one of our top forwards, is out for 5 minutes and a game misconduct, and there was no head contact. You know what I mean? So. When you look at it, I want penalty review, but it's just one of those things that there's pros and cons to it all. So I'm kind of stuck in between on that.
I know you're contemplating some tweaks in the lineup tonight, but what do you guys need to do? I'm sure you want an overall better first period than you had last night.
Yeah, well, we got to generate more offense. We just weren't hungry enough and assertive enough with our game and with the puck and with our bodies, and when you do that, you're gonna defend better, you're gonna make plays in the neutral zone better, and you're gonna generate more offense. It's just a given, and we were just lackluster in that area last night. So if we can do that, be a little more assertive with our game, and hopefully it'll generate a lot more of everything for us.
I heard Mudbugs associate head coach Michael Hill forgot his tie and belt, kind of delayed the process there pregame. You think that messed you up a little bit?
Nah, nothing rattles Hilly. He's always got a plan B.
Coach, thanks for the time and good luck tonight.
Thank you, Chet Yoder.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. You listen to Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
You know, we only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata & Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata & Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information. The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into the Nitech Sports Center. As we continue on in our Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show, it's time for the Whataburger starting lineups. Whataburger, just like you like it. First for the Lone Star Brahmas, head coached by Dan Wildfong. The assistant coach is Logan Murphy, and the goalie coach is Brooks DiMarino. At left wing will be number 58, Matthias Borak. At center will be number 7, Ivan Zadvernik. And on the right wing will be number 20, Charles Masick. Defensively for the Brahmas, it'll be number 55, Ray Murakami. And number 4, Kyle Eisenberg. And making the start on back-to-back nights will be number 1, Dives Rolovs, as he just faced 9 shots last night, but he gave up 2 goals. That has to be a little bit of a concern for Dan Wildfong, but he does get the start this evening once again on back-to-back nights. Your Whataburger starting lineups for the Shreveport Mudbugs, head coached by Jason Soupy Campbell in his 6th season as the bench boss. The associate head coach is Michael Hill. The assistant and goalie coach is Rich Perrant. And the honorary assistant is Chris Lane. At left wing will be number 23, Ryan Burke. At center will be number 24, Kyan Haldenby. And on the right wing will be number 26, Lucas Deeb. Defensively for the Bugs, it'll be number 4, Will Murphy. And number 3, Logan Haru. And making the start in nets in his 3rd game as a Mudbug between the pipes from Quebec City, Canada, will be number 37, Elliot Seguin Lescarbot. and the numbers on Les Carbeau have been very impressive. He's 2-0 with a 1.44 goals against and a .948 save percentage. The Mudbugs onto the ice in their black and purples. They'll skate from left to right. The Brahmas will be in their home whites with the Brahmas logo in front and the black numberings and letterings along the backside. A great crowd still filing in. I've noticed some more Mudbugs fans have made the trip, more than last night. Of course, this being a weekend, a little bit easier for them to make the trip, and we're glad to have them with us. If you're sitting at home or wherever you may be, we're so glad to have you with us here for a Louisiana Saturday night of hockey here from the Shoebox in North Richland Hills, Texas. It was a great atmosphere last night. We expect an even better atmosphere tonight, as Mudbugs hockey tonight is brought to you by Porter's Industrial, delivering the difference in the Arklatex for over 20 years. Porter's Industrial strives with the utmost integrity to meet our customers' needs with quality uniform and facility services for your business. We are going to start a little bit late this evening as the Brahmas make their way out onto the ice. I want to remind our fans, tomorrow evening at the Red River Revel, we'll have the whole Mudbugs team out there as they'll be doing a lot of fun stuff, including face painting, lots of good giveaways. They'll be able to take pictures, sign autographs, mock dig stations. Come on out. Once again, the Red River Revel tomorrow evening from 5 to 7. Lots of fun, as the Mudbugs will be out there in full force. And be sure to get your tickets next weekend. It'll be the Mudbugs and the New Mexico Ice Wolves for our Fall Fest Halloween-themed weekend. We'll have a costume contest, a haunted swamp throughout the weekend. So you want to come on out, see the spookiness, and lots of fun going out next Friday and Saturday. The Mudbugs host the Ice Wolves. Get your tickets by giving us a call at 318-636-7094 or by logging on to mudbugshockey.com. 7-Eleven puck drops next Friday and Saturday. Now we ask you please rise wherever you may be for tonight's national anthem. The very lovely Sarah Shepard serenades us with the national anthem, and she did a fantastic job, as they always do here at the NITEC Sports Center in front of another packed house inside what they like to call the Shoebox. It's a tight little barn, but it's a very, very exciting and riveting barn at that. The Mudbugs were outshot last night 7-1. I talked to Coach Soupy about that. He wants a better overall first period. He liked the team's start, and then it went downhill, he said, when the penalties were occurring. He had been very visibly upset about the Ryan Burke game misconduct penalty. The league rescinded the call. He is in the lineup this evening. And he was pretty much tight-lipped on what the league had to tell him, but he was not happy about the call. And, of course, speaking on behalf of this officiating staff, it's very hard. It's a hard job to do. They don't get a shift off. They did their best. Of course, they tried to keep it as consistent as they could, calling one call after another for both teams. But I know that both teams want to play a hard-fought, clean game, and we'll see how it goes tonight. As it's time for the Landers opening puck drop, it'll be Haldenby and Zadvernick at center ice. The Landers opening puck drop is won, and it's won there by Lone Star as Murakami's got it. Murakami now will tap it in behind the net. Swung around to the far side there to Burke. Burke's got it. He'll lift it right back out to center. And it's taken there by Borak. Borak will drop it off to Murakami. His pass misfired onto the stick of Zadverniak. It'll go all the way down. Fetched down there by Murphy. Murphy up ahead off the stick of Deeb. He'll trickle it back out to center and through the middle. That's Burke. He'll squib it up ahead off the stick of Deeb, but he couldn't handle it cleanly. Regrouped by Deeb, and Deeb will just lace it in to the Brahmas zone. Touched up there by Rolovs behind his own net. Now played around to the left side, carried back in there by Murakami, and he'll checker it in behind the Bugs' cage. Played to the far side. Now played off the stick of Park. Park now couldn't handle it cleanly. Gave his man a hard hit. That was Tess who felt the boards. And Park will gather himself behind the Bugs' net and go to the near side there to Sushinsky. Up ahead there to Marino. Marino takes a hard hit as Cook couldn't gain the zone, and it's played back to Fleet. Fleet the captain tonight as the Mudbugs wear their black and purples. Off to the stick and taken there by Emmons. Emmons now intercepted there by Fleet. Fleet threw it up ahead, and Fleet will grab it and will curl it into the Lone Star zone. Emmons has it to the near corner. Now played to the left side. Taken there by Tess. Now tied up. That was Litchard fighting for the puck. Now right circle shot there by Nickel. Whistles wide of the Brahmas net. Foster Nickel not in the lineup tonight. Just one of the leaders in the Mudbugs, and Hayden Nickel in the lineup. Laid back out to center. That's Capello. He'll gather it in and he'll just golf it in behind Seguin Lescarbot, making his third start between the pipes for Shreveport. Now Chase Murray off the stick of Sutton Murray, and in deep it goes into the Brahmas zone. No relation between the two. Up ahead to Bergeron. A backhander. Save made. Rebound chance. Another backhander and another save made there by Seguin Lescarbot. As Bergeron got wiped out. Now Bergeron turnaround. Waits. Backhander. Oh, and a good poke check there by Emery. He might have saved a goal as the Brahmas charged the net, and they had a grade A chance. To the near side there to Burke, and Burke will bomb it in to the Brahmas zone. As the Brahmas get the first couple of shots on net in this game. Through the middle, that's Burke. Burke gets tripped up. Penalty coming up to Lone Star. And the Mudbugs will go on the man advantage for the first time this evening. Padgett's going to go in. It's going to be a tripping infraction. Mudbugs came up empty on the man advantage last night, and they'll get the early opportunity just 2:30 into this baby. They're 5 for 39 on the season. That's 12.82%. Lone Star's penalty kill rate, 11.3%. They've killed off 37 of 44. The Mudbugs win the draw. That's Burke played back up top the Fleet. To the near circle, over to Deeb. Deeb has it near half wall. Now Scott power line power play brings you the power play as Litchard has it. Litchard behind the net. Now played around to the near side, and it's taken there by Zadverniak. Zadverniak's got it through the middle. Zadverniak comes in, and he throws it off the stick of Burke and into the protective netting behind Seguin Lescarbot. Just 28 seconds in to Padgett's tripping infraction. Almost 3 minutes gone by here in the opening period, brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. For more information on planning your life's needs from college to retirement, you can call Miss Janice Watt at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com. Face off to the left of Seguin Lescarbot. It's won there by Shreveport, and it's taken behind the net there by Murphy. Murphy's got it through the middle. Murphy waits. He'll drift it on back over to Cook. Cook's got it. Now to the right side there to Haru. Haru's pass intercepted there by Auteri, and Auteri will angle it in off the stick of Seguin Lescarbot. And now intercepted there by James. James had a big game last night, and he's creating some trouble down low, and now played up around to Nickel. Nickel now through the middle there to Haru. Back to Nickel, and Nickel will nail it in. Down to a minute left. Oh boy, Roloffs had trouble handling behind his own net. They try to bank it off him. Now far side to Cook. Over to Murphy, a shot, and it goes wide of the Brahmas net. Taken there by Auteri. He'll now park it down low there to Murakami, and Murakami will sledge it all the way down. Seguin Lescarbot handles it. Played around to the far half wall there to Burke. Down to 30 seconds remaining on the game's first power play for Shreveport. Behind the net it goes. Here's Burke. Burke's got it. He'll drop it off to Litchard. Litchard now waits. Gains the zone along to the right side. Intercepted there by Masick, and Masick will spin that puck all the way down. One last attack for Fleet, the kid from the Mile High. He'll go to the right side up ahead there to Haldenby. And intercepted and poked all the way down. That's a good job there by Keskintepe. And that'll do it for the man advantage for Shreveport. They're 0 for 1. Pushing and shoving now along the end boards. Fighting for it there is Burke. As we're back to 5-on-5 hockey, the Mudbugs still have yet to register a shot on net. We're almost 5 minutes into the opening period. Fleet's got it. Fleet waits, and he'll just softly dribble it into the near corner. Down into the near corner. Looks like a penalty's coming up to Shreveport. Extra attacker time for the Brahmas. They got an empty net to my right. Far side, the puck now gunned in into the near corner. Taken there by Owen Kerr, now touched up by Park, and will get the call. Who's the guilty party for Shreveport? Looks like a roughing infraction on Coach Soupy's club. Michael Hill, the Mudbugs associate head coach, has got a long look on his face under his vintage cowboy hat. The captain's going in. It's Liam Fleet. And he has some choice words for the lead official. He'll sit in for 2. The penalty comes 5:07 into the opening period. First power play for the Brahmas. They win the draw, but it goes all the way down. The Brahmas were 0 for 6 last night. Overall, their power play 5 for 44 at 11%. The penalty kill rate for the Bugs, very good. They've killed off all 37, except 3 for 37. They've given up 3 out of 37 opportunities against. Intercepted way out of his net was Roloffs, and he poked it back out to center as Hayden Nickel tried to catch him napping. Now played back to Zadverniak. Played now to the bumper. Shot toward the net by Eisenberg. Got blocked into the near corner. Held in there by Zadverniak. Zadverniak now down low behind the Bugs net. Hard check as Mason gets rung up pretty good there by Haru. As the puck is banked off the far side boards and all the way down, as we're down to a minute left on Fleet's roughing infraction. Boy, Roloffs has looked shaky handling the puck out of his own cage. Now tripped up there was Roloffs, and the officials say play on. Now to the near half wall. Litchard near half wall, and he's able to yank it all the way down. Down to 35 seconds remaining on this roughing infraction for Fleet. Borak around the far side, skates in, intercepted, and taken off the near side boards there by Park, and Park able to knife it back out to center. Now James, far side, the Borak, and he'll cue ball it in to the near corner. Marino tries, hard check along the back as Park went down. Now played far side, they set it up. Played around, mishandled there by Auteri. Auteri's got it. Penalty almost coming up to an errant pass as the puck comes right back out to center. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Oh boy, the puck got one of the officials. He is hurting. It might have hit his rib cage along the left side. My goodness, he is shooken up. No shifts off for this officiating staff. Along to the far corner. Fleet drop back to Park. Park off the near side, boards over to Bryce Boucher, through the middle, on over to Perichka. Perichka will pelt it in. Out of his net comes Roloffs, and we got a whistle. It's touched by a high stick, and it looks like our official needs a breather after taking a biscuit to the ribcage. 12:21 remaining here in the opening frame. Mudbugs hockey tonight brought to you by Fireplace Specialties. Fireplaces, gas logs, glass doors, wood stoves, inserts, mantles, and grills. They got it all. They're located at 8500 Box Road in Shreveport or by logging on to fireplacespecialties.net. This face-off will come to the right of Roloffs. Uh-oh. Looks like maybe he needs some medical attention. Lone Star was available. Amy Baker always available, the Mudbugs lead athletic trainer. And he said no, he waved him off. Iron Man. Those are our officiating staff members. They do a tremendous job. Like I said, they don't get a shift off. They got to keep going. Hayden Nickel to take the draw, left wing circle deep in the Brahmas zone. Mudbugs looking for their first shot on net. Face off one there by Lone Star. That's Keskin-Tepe around the left side onto the stick of Bergeron. He'll steer it in off the stick of Masick, taken there by Borak. Good job there by Marino along the back check. Fleet's got it along the near corner, punched around now, and Nickel's got it. Nickel now touched there by Chase Murray. And he'll delve it down low there to Fleet. Mudbugs trouble getting it out. Good job there by Cook to sweep it back out to center. Now along to the left side. Masick up ahead to Zadviniak, a shot. Oh, it hit off the stick of Seguin Lescarbeau and it hit the top of the crossbar. That's a lucky puck. Now covered up there by Seguin Lescarbeau. Boy, it was off the glove rather. Hit the crossbar and went above the net. As the French-Canadian netminder dodges a bullet there. Shots are 3-0 in favor of Lone Star. 11:41 remaining in the opening period. If this first period tonight is very reminiscent of last night's opening period, I can tell you the Mudbugs bench boss is not going to be happy. And again, the Mudbugs just trying to weather the storm. They did a good job of it last night. In that opening period. Face-off one there by the Brahmas. Skorovic down low along the end boards, taken there by Burke. Burke's got it on over to, well, no, Burke grabbed it. Now on over to Haru, along to the right side. He'll lace a pass, broken up there by Eisenberg, but it's taken in the near corner there by Haldenby. Haldenby now will ring it around to the far corner. Burke back up top to Haru. Haru spanks one toward the net, gobbled up there by Roloffs. And that is the first shot on net for the Mudbugs. And it comes 8:46 into this contest. Shots officially 4-1 in favor of Lone Star. Scoreless from the shoebox. Mudbugs and the New Mexico Ice Wolves next Friday for our Fall Fest. Next Friday and Saturday. Be sure to get your tickets by giving us a call at 318-636-7094 by logging on to mudbugshockey.com. We'll have a haunted swamp costume contest, lots of fun stuff, great treats. Come on out next weekend at George's Pond in Hirsch Coliseum. Played back to the left point. Wow, they didn't register that a shot? A shot toward the net, stick save made there by Roloffs. Haru put one on net from the point, unless my eyes are a little off. They did not register as that a shot. Maybe there's a problem with the score pad, and now they make up for it. And they give the Mudbugs now 2 shots as Park put one toward the net from the left point. Shots now 4-2. Face-off far circle. One there by the Brahmas. Puck now worked around the far side boards all the way down. Park's going to grab it behind the Bugs net. Into the near corner it goes. Now along to the near corner. Hard check. Played around. Auteri's got it across. On over to Borak, or rather Murakami, and he missed the mark on a shot. Puck now dumped back into the Bug zone. There by Auteri. Slowed down there by Seguin Lescarbot. The near side there to Sushinsky. Off the near side boards, chopped in there by Cook. In deep into the Lone Star zone it goes. Far side, onto the stick of Paget. He powers it up ahead. There to Sassenberry, a shot. Right pad save made there by Seguin Lescarbot along the short side. Now intercepted there by Boucher. Through the middle it goes. On over to Cook. Cook now will just soccer it into the near corner. Down low along the end boards. Good hit there by Boucher. Played left side. That's Chase Murray. He'll chisel it into the near corner there to Fleet. Down low, missed the stick of Boucher. Behind the Brahmas net. Hard check as Boucher went down awkwardly. Now along to the near corner. The puck now leveled all the way down. Should be icing on Lone Star, and it will be. The Brahmas have some tired skaters, and Dan Wildfong a bit peeved as he gives Auteri a little tongue lashing. Shots now 4-3 in favor of Lone Star, and looked like Parichka and Auteri had a little bit of a stick switcheroo that had to be executed. Parichka looks a bit ticked off. I don't know what that was all about. It was away from everything else that happened. Face off, won there by the Bugs, but it's intercepted there by Sassenberry. Sassenberry will scrape it into the far corner to the left of Seguin Lescarbot. Taken there by Heroux to the near side there to Deeb. Up the middle there to Haldenby. Haldenby tried to knock it forward. It got blocked. All right, back the other way. Here comes Borak. Gains the zone. Left side. Stick handles his way through and gets bumped off the puck there by Heroux. Far side there to Deeb. Deeb right through the near side off the stick of Haldenby. Taken there by Roloffs. He'll go to the near corner. Deeb fighting for it along the end boards. It's taken there by Zadvornik. Zadvornik intercepted there by Haldenby. Haldenby far circle there to Burke, and he couldn't corral it cleanly. Now down low behind the Brahmas net. Mudbugs hold the zone and now taken back out there by Zadvornik. Zadvornik left side there to Borak. Through the middle a shot. Blocked in front there by Burke. Far side. Here comes Litchard back the other way. He's got Sushinsky with him. Slides it in down low there to Sushinsky, who takes a hard hit into the far corner. And now getting messed with a little bit there by Ingles. Up ahead to the left side. James dropped off the Skorovic, a shot, and it changed direction off the stick of James and wide of the Bugs net. Now through high slot shot, blocked in front as Murakami tried to put one on. Near half wall taken there by Emery. Emery battling for it. Emery digging with Murakami. In there is Sutton Murray trying to chisel it out. Like pigeons fighting over a piece of bread, trying to dig it out. Sushinsky able to scrape it out. Far side there to Fleet. Fleet now dribbles it up ahead there to Litchard. Litchard up ahead there to Emery. Emery outmanned, a backhander, and it whistles wide of the Brahmas net. Play to the near side. Good pace to this one. Back out to center. Left side. Gaining the zone there is Justin Kerr as he'll jar it in behind the Bugs net. Justin Kerr steals it. Kerr near corner. Through the middle. A backhander. And he tried to get it on net. Stick tied up there by Nickel. Now along the end boards. The Brahmas still pushing hard. That's Owen Kerr. Played back to the point. Toward the net. Right pad save made there by Seguin Lescarbot on a shot there by Eisenberg. Held into the Bug zone. Capello battling for it along the near half wall. In there and digging it out free. There was Murphy. Far side there to Litchard, and Litchard will pitchfork it all the way down, and it'll be played on net there by Roloffs. Under 7 to go here in the opening frame. Scoreless from the shoebox. The Bugs and the Brahmas. I'm Chet Yoder coming to you live from Texas as Cook flips it in the ceiling, and we get a break in the action. 6:46 remaining in the first. 0-0 is the score. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
You know, we only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
Welcome back into the Nitech Sports Center. A 0-0 game. 6:46 remaining in the opening period. If you like Whataburger, come on out Tuesday, October 3rd, this upcoming Tuesday, 6 to 8. The Whataburger on Airline, 2620 Airline Drive in Bossier City. We'll have 6 Mudbug players out there, and they'll giving you some Whataburger swag, promoting the home games, passing out some magnet and pocket schedules, signing autographs, taking pictures. Come on out this Tuesday from 6 to 8. Have dinner with us and the Bugs. Face off at center ice, won there by the Bugs. As Park able to muscle it off the near side boards and in deep into the Brahmas zone. Shots 5-3 in favor of Lone Star Hockey. Taken there by Sushinsky. To the near side it goes to Park. Park will drop it off to Sushinsky. Through the middle now, a backhander. Gloved down there by Cook, and Cook will clip it in behind the Lone Star net. Played around to the far side, taken there by Borak, who had a goal last night. Now kicked around there by Jonah Jasser. Just in his second game as a Mudbug, playing from just up 30 minutes from the road from this rink. His family in the barn is, of course, into the near corner. Here's Deeb. Play to the near corner. Deeb battling for it. Deeb fighting. Getting mauled into the corner there by James. Kick in, clawing, pushing, shoving. Play back to the right point, now to the left point there to Murphy. Murphy pile drives it in deep, and now it rolls toward the net. And diving toward the loose biscuit is Roloffs for a break in the action. A big hello to one of our nearest and dearest fans who helps out a lot with our social media outlets. It's Mr. Matt Nelson. A big hello to him as he's tuned in tonight. He does a lot for us, and he'll be speaking to the Mudbugs players in the locker room at a later date this season. We can't wait for that. Face off to the right of Roloffs. Face off far circle, and it is won there by the Brahmas. That's Justin Kerr. Far corner, Seminara takes a hard hit. He stays with it. Seminara, who was not in the lineup due to an illness last night, in there tonight. As Emmons off the far side boards. The puck punched, but not out. Mudbugs hold the zone. Good job there by Seminara. And held in there by Seminara. And Seminara now will just brush it in behind the Lone Star net. To the near corner there to Auteri. Auteri able to ram a pass off the near side boards all the way down. Chase Murray able to jolt it off the far side boards up ahead there to Seminara. Seminara gains the zone, but the Bugs are offsides, as Boucher could not get back in time to touch up. Big hello to the Boucher family. Tuned tonight from Grand Ledge, Michigan. Glad to have them with us. 15:07 gone by in the opening frame. The score is 0-0. Face off far, Brahmas blue line. The Bugs look like they have some issue, and so do the Lone Star Brahmas. It looks like we have an issue, rather, maybe with the puck. It's a long discussion going on now on the Lone Star bench. Looks like it's a free timeout, and it looks like we have a problem with the glass. We'll take a quick break and bring you more from the Nitech Sports Center. 4:53 to go in the opening frame. Scoreless from the Nitechs. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Welcome back in to the Nitech Sports Center. Scoreless, 4:53 remaining in the opening period. Face-off far, Brahmas blue line. Tied up and won there by the Brahmas. Puck banked off the near side boards. Good stick there by Park. And now to the near side, that's Sutton Murray. He'll guide it into the near corner. Getting help there by Emery. Along to the far corner it goes. As the puck now just worked back out to center. Park into the Brahmas zone off the far side boards. And it's taken there by Emery. To the near side there to Park. Park right side through the middle. Sushinsky slides it in. Sushinsky into the near corner. Down low behind the Brahmas net. Sushinsky fighting for it. Getting in tight as a blue liner. And taken there by James. James now through the middle. Worked back in to the Mudbug zone there by Ingles. Ingles down low there to Test, taken away there by Litchard. Litchard now trying to kind of just nudge it back to his blue line. And now it is taken there by Ingles. He is tired. Far side, that's Ingles. Now Pyle. Avon Pyle down low. As now into the near corner. Oh, hard hit as Sushinsky able to jab it all the way down into the Brahmas zone. 3.5 remaining in the opening period. Shots 5-3 in favor of Lone Star. Off the near side boards, right back out to center. Through the middle, that's Paget. Now taken there by Bergeron. Hard hit there by Marino. And now nudged in. Here's a 2-on-1. A backhander there by Paget. Got blocked there by Haru. As the puck now is squirted back into the Brahmas zone. Played back, Murakami, near corner. Laced off the near side Cook, and he'll kiss it off the near side window and back into the Lone Star zone. Braden Cook, of course, the son of Kevin Cook and Miss Denise Cook. A couple of valued members of our ownership group who do so much for us. One of the nicest people you'll ever come across as well, Mr. Kevin and Miss Denise Cook. Glad to have them with us. Here comes Haldenby. Oh, Haldenby tried to split the D and through the middle. Now taken away here by Zevernik. Zevernik with a burst of speed shot. Right pad save made there by Sagan Lescarbo along the short side. As the puck is punched back out to center. Here's Haldenby. He's got Deeb with him. Back to Deeb. Deeb a shot. A floater. It got blocked in front there by Oteri. Held in there. Here's Sushinsky. Slices one toward the net, and it's gobbled up there by Rolovs from the left point. Face-off will stay in deep into the Brahmas zone. They've got a Brahmas mascot who does a really good job here. He's got the crowd into it. I still feel like we got the best one in Claude. This one is up there, though. He's got the mohawk and everything going. Off the far side boards, Mudbugs hold the zone. That's Sutton Murray. He'll chip it in down low. There to Litchard. Litchard fighting for it. Litchard behind the Brahmas net. Litchard thrown in front. And Rolovs covers it up. Stick around for the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. We'll talk to former Mudbugs Robertson Cup Championship winning captain Dominic Procopio. Had a good conversation with him the other day. Some people missed it. I played it last night. I'll play it again this evening. Another great crowd here at the Shoebox. I believe we are technical difficulty free. I got a few messages earlier in this broadcast, but we did start late, and I think that was the concern from some of our fans who were not hearing anything. Near half wall, Murphy a shot blocked. I know I would get some messages if we had some issues. Now along to the right side, that's Owen Kerr. He'll go ahead and advance it into the Bug zone. Near half wall there by Keskin Tepe. As he threw one toward the net, it got blocked. Now far half wall. Far half wall, that's Justin Kerr. Over to Owen Kerr, no relation between the two. Now spun around there was Haru, and a penalty's coming up. Good job there by Logan Haru to draw the call. And a power play late in this period. The guilty party is Capello. Second power play of the night for Bugs Hockey, and it's brought to you by Scott Powerline. Scott Powerline power play will get back to work. The penalty comes at 18:41 of the opening period. Face-off won there by Lone Star. Along to the near corner, taken away there by Litchard. Litchard intercepted there by Keskin Tepe. Held in there by Fleet. Fleet now along the left point. He'll work it down low there to Deeb. Deeb now will dribble it into the far corner. And now played back up top. Oh, and unable to be held in there by Fleet. And now through the middle. Here's Burke. Gains the zone. Chips it now. Far circle. Deep toward the net. And that one missed the mark. Along to the near corner. Held in there by Litchard. And intercepted, and the puck is smoked all the way down. It's a good job there by Keskin Tepe. To the near side. Over to Deeb. Deeb trying to gain the zone. And he'll take a U-turn back as the Bugs got to get fresh. To the near side there to Burke. Burke down low there to Fleet. Fleet takes a hard hit. 20 seconds left in the period. A buck remaining on this Scott Powerline power play. Nickel along to the near corner. He takes a hard hit along the back, and he goes down. Now behind the Brahmas net. Taken away there by James. He'll work it up the ice. James, somebody better get a stick on him. Shot blocked in front there by Haru. And the penalty comes to, or rather the period comes to an end. The Mudbugs will have 41 seconds of power play time to get us into the second period. Shot 6-4 in favor of Lone Star. Stick around for the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
You know, we only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Welcome back into the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. Special treat for us as we kind of take a trip down the memory lane, and former Mudbugs Robertson Cup championship captain and defenseman. He did a lot for us. Dominic Procopio. Dom, first of all, thanks for the time. We appreciate you joining us.
Yeah, no problem, Chad. Thanks for having me. It's always a treat.
What brings you back to Shreveport?
Actually, I'm in town here to do some wedding planning here with my fiancée, Grace. So trying to get everything done together before the season starts, or as much as we can do.
Congratulations on your engagement. Of course, Grace was a girl you met with your time here, and to put it in perspective, to work the long distance that you guys did of a relationship, that's got to be the most meaningful thing.
Yeah, we kind of just never put any restrictions on it and just kind of kept it going, and it, I'm very fortunate that we did, because we're both really happy, and it's always fun to come back here, home for her and kind of home for me. And, as we are living together in Huntsville now, it's kind of come full circle. So I couldn't be happier with it.
And of course, a lot of people know you play in the SPHL for the Huntsville Havoc. How has that been?
It's been amazing. Huntsville's it's a heck of a hockey town. It reminds me of Shreveport a lot, with the community and the fans, and everyone's involved. And it's that same kind of family aspect. So it was a pretty smooth transition from day one in Huntsville, kind of being here, and for those 2 years, it made it easier. And I enjoy it very much. The ownership, from the coaching to everybody, does a great job, and it makes it really fun to play there every year. So that's why I keep coming back there.
I had a conversation with you the other day about what were you doing? Were you just playing hockey? But now you're talking about the jobs that you're working, and you're working virtually, which is awesome, because given your situation being in Huntsville, you're able to sort of be at other places without being there.
Yeah, actually working at LSU Alexandria as a TA right now, a teacher's assistant for the English department. So that's been interesting and new. Actually, just almost done with my first semester, 7-week semester doing that, and it's been rewarding. I always like teaching, whether it's hockey or English. For me, I got my master's in that, so it's always nice to give back and what do they say, add more tools to your tool belt. So.
And then you're also doing some hockey training virtually with some guys?
Yeah, so I work for Motor City Hockey in the Detroit area back home, and my boss, Rich, is an awesome guy. He's, we're trying to do some virtual stuff, more like virtual video coaching and helping young players out, just with simple stuff, and I've really grown to love that part of the development of the game too.
So to come back here, I saw you in the locker room. For me, it takes me back. I'm going to say 6 years. Yeah. My goodness. 6 years. You were here for the first 2 years of Mudbugs hockey in the NAHL era. Was it like a flashback for you? Any kind of different special feelings, kind of weird a little bit being back there? Of course, I saw you talking to Hayden Nickel, one of our co-captains. Just talk about how that experience was just going back there.
Yeah, it's interesting. I wouldn't say I'm old, 26 now, but seeing these guys, they're definitely younger, and it's just cool. For me, Soupy's still here, Muskie's still here, Chet's here. A lot of the same people are here that that were here when I was here. So, it's kind of like I said earlier, coming home in a way, and getting to talk to them and just kind of pick their brain and have them pick mine, and just kind of, say, if you need anything, I'm always here to, reach out to and stuff like that. It's kind of giving back and making sure that, these guys are equipped, with insight that they want from me or anything, just to, help them out. Because, people say it all the time, but once you're a Mudbug, you're always a Mudbug, especially for me, winning here and the memories I've made. It's got a special place in my heart. So,
one thing you talked about was, working and trying to help out. I always looked at you as maybe a guy who would maybe coach at somewhere down the road. Is that something that would interest you?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely something I've been thinking about as I'm getting a bit older and playing. We don't know, it's kind of year by year basis now. But yeah, I mean, I'd love to coach. I kind of do it in the summer, but more of a skill development and not a team role. But like I said, with the teaching and coaching, it's something I've kind of figured out that I really love to do. And down the road, it's definitely something I'd really be interested in. And it's fun. You're still in the game. You get to be around the guys and all that. So, yeah, that's something I think I'd enjoy later on.
We're talking to former Mudbugs captain Dominic Procopio here in the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. I always think about that group with you, and the first 2 years kind of broke me in too, because I was kind of I got in there in the start of the first season. And do you guys keep in touch? I mean, last weekend we were talking about guys like Andrew Lane and Jordan Fader and Kieran Durgan and Dylan Lubismeyer. We just had a conversation about him. I mean, how much do you guys keep in touch?
Quite a bit. I mean, there's always time that passes, life gets in the way a little bit, but it's always been cool. Like, I played against Lane. He was in Fayetteville, my league, so got to see him a couple times a year. Kieran Durgan actually lives in Huntsville now. He's working there. So I see him pretty much, once a week, maybe every 2 weeks. So that's been really cool. And then like Fader came and played a couple games in Huntsville last year and, was a really good pro while he was there. And, with technology and phones, I can call Lubes and all these guys right away. And the cool thing about here is, there's such a good culture that when you leave here, guys you played with, you can reach out and they'll hit you back or text you back, call you back right away. So, I keep in touch with those guys quite a bit, and we always reminisce and chop it up, and it's really fun to just kind of look back on all the fun times we had here.
And the first Mudbugs captain, Stephen Mather, who we miss dearly, you told me he's getting married. You guys keep in touch? I know you guys were former roommates back here as well.
Yeah, I think he's getting married. I don't know the exact date. I think early June in Chicago. So, that's a 4-hour drive. So I think me and Grace are going to RSVP and go see Steve-O. I haven't seen him in probably 6-7 years. So, but again, we keep in touch here and there. And that's the cool thing about the game, right? You see these guys, maybe you don't see each other for a while. You get a wedding invitation, you go hang out, and it's like no time pass at all.
With Steve-O, I remember that kind of grizzled, older voice, like, hey, I know it. Like, it was just like very, but somebody asked me the other day, I think when they saw you in the building, what my favorite memory of Dominic Procopio was, and I wanted to give them kind of a zany answer in a sense that I can talk about, the big moments, the Robertson Cup moments. I can talk about freestyle rapping moments. But one of my favorite memories of you was actually the first and second year, because I think you made this an art form, was during shoe check, and fans have learned about shoe check, was you. I would distinctly remember at restaurants, getting on the floor. It was like boot camp. You're trying to crawl under tables because you got a guy in your sight. It was something of an art form, and it made me laugh. I was in tears laughing. I'm like, Dom is just taking this to a whole different level. Shoe check. Was that maybe one of your favorite events? Because it felt like you really got into it.
Yeah, for sure. When you're on the road, and these guys are on the road quite a bit, and so were we, that you got to have some fun with it. So when you're just putting something on a guy's shoe to make him sing, we'd usually target some of the younger guys, or even some of the more outspoken, fun guys like Jacob Holmers back. I was
about to say.
Because if you're running out of, if you keep shoe checking the same people, it's not as fun. But Holmers just loved to sing anyway, so sometimes we'd let him have his moment. And and stuff like that. But it was always a blast. That's the fun thing about this level is, when you're younger and those are memories you make and you're with guys and you're on the road so much away from your billets and you're already away from home. You got to have some fun with the fellas. And I try to take it to a next level to make sure everyone was having fun. So Chet's right. I was a bigger guy, so I'm under tables bumping into people. Not super subtle, but they always had a good time with it. So that was definitely a good memory.
Now, if memory serves me right, did you ever get shoe checked?
I did not.
I was like, you pretty much steered clear of it because I think you were kind of like the one behind the operation. I think that's actually pretty smart move from you. Does shoe check go on in the SP level or in the higher levels?
No, not as much. I mean, when you get older, some of the older guys are in their 30s and they don't want to be singing at like a Texas Roadhouse. So it usually turns into card games for a couple bucks in the back of the bus. That's kind of their moment to shine. So, and when you're a younger guy, you learn that you usually don't win ever. So it's okay though. It's all in good fun. So
one thing I talked to Gio about, because I talked to him just a couple of weeks ago, was when you came up in the conversation and I said Dom reminded me of one of those guys who loved every part of the hockey experience, because you talk to some guys who love playing on the ice, but they just don't really care much for the player appearances. They don't care about the bus rides. Sometimes eating with the team just got a little old. I gather you loved every bit of it, and you milked it in. Would that be accurate?
Yeah, I mean, for sure. It's one of those reasons why, I continue to play at a minor pro level. I mean, call a spade a spade. No one's getting rich doing that, but it's just because you love the game. And I always have a saying before some home games, especially late in the season when guys are tired and stuff, and I, getting on the ice, and I just yell it to the boys, "Hey, beat swinging a hammer." So, yeah, we're fortunate we get to do what we love, and that's the most important thing is you go on and play the game. And I just talked to the guys a little bit and said, this is something that you love to do, and never lose that, because once you lose that, it's probably time for you to retire, which is fine. Some guys are different. For me, I love every part of it, from the road trips to hanging out with the guys to the dog days in February when everyone's tired. Yeah. So you just got to love it, because we're fortunate to do what we do, and it could be a lot worse. So,
one memory that a lot of people always talk about is was the head banging in the penalty box. Was that also the same night of the goalie fight with Gustav Gergals? We miss Gus. Everybody talks about that night because I think it was maybe the night everything kind of came unglued and everything got crazy against Kenai. I recall you were talking about concussions, and it's a serious part of today's game, more so than it was back in the day. What has made it so big from your vantage point, and is that something that you deal with now?
For me, I've had some issues with it, nothing crazy, but as I've gotten older, I mean, you just kind of become more cognizant of the future and life after playing. I think in the last 5 to 10 years, the literature of the medical and scientific part of it's really come to light, and they're no joke. And I know the guys here, they're really well taken care of with Amy. She's top notch. Absolutely. And the guys here are fortunate to have a trainer like Amy, because hate to say it, but there's other places, whether in just the sport or other sports, where people might not be as serious about that stuff. So I think the most important thing is to, I've learned growing up, is when you don't feel right, you got to say something, and you got to take the time off, because it'll help you in the long run. And that was something for me that, when you're 20, you just want to go out there and hit people and stuff. Right. But getting older, yeah, you definitely got to take care of yourself. And I think, like I said, they do a good job here. Amy's top notch. So the guys here are well taken care of.
Before I let you go, you did get a chance to talk to the guys. What was your impression of the group?
Watching this weekend against Lone Star and talking to them, I mean, they're eager to learn. They let me come in and talk to them and just kind of be around. And sometimes I feel like a nuisance doing that, but they're really appreciative, of me coming to talk to them, and I was as well for them, listening intently actually, and not just blowing me off. So, but they play hard. They're young. I think, I really like the way that they're playing. I think Hayden Nickel is really special player. And there's also a bunch of, it's not just him. You can tell that they stick up for each other, and Lone Star is getting physical, and these guys, they stick together and they're not being bullied, and I just love what I see. And I told them, it's early, but you keep that mentality all year, you make a championship run, because it seems to be a place where that happens quite often. So,
and you'll be happy to hear this group, as much as the other groups, chirp me as much as you guys chirped me in your first couple of years. I think it got harder in your second year on me, and there was these like bets going on, mess with Chet, and I don't know, you send James Durham up front or Brendan Geispers. Geispers never talks to me ever, so I knew something was up. Are you happy to know that still goes on?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's what makes it so fun. I mean, I remember in our years too, when we won, we were giving you the business, Mr. Chet. So it was good. I mean, that's, like I said, that's the fun thing about this organization, and it's a family-oriented thing, and everyone gets along. Everyone gives each other some crap and some, like Soupy's not above it. No, yeah. So everyone's always at each other's necks in a fun way, and everyone cares about each other. And again, that's what I think makes Shreveport such a special place. So
that's the former Mudbugs captain, Dominic Procopio, forever in our hearts, always a leader, and you're always welcome back here, and I'm sure you will be back here. So thank you so much for the time, and I hope we can do this again.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks, Chet. I just, feel nostalgic having an interview, so I appreciate everything.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Brookshires Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata & Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata & Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
We only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. We only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into the Nitech Sports Center. Scoreless after one. Second period coming up, and it's brought to you by DeFata & Associates, Investigative and Risk Analysis Services. Personal matters, child custody cases, internal theft problems within your business. Just call our main man, Jerry DeFata, at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case, or log on to defatapi.com. Shots are 6-4 in favor of Lone Star. Mudbugs have a power play for 41 more seconds. It is their second power play of the night, brought to you by Scott Powerline. And I would have to say, after what looked like a slow start for the Mudbugs, they started pedaling and started working a little bit harder in the second half of that opening period to make it look a lot better than it was last night. It'll be Hayden Nickel at center ice. Up against Zadvernik. And Zadvernik wins the draw as the puck is driven all the way down there by Murakami. In deep, Mudbugs skate from right to left here in the second. It's the long change for both teams. Murphy along to the left side, drops it off to Marino, and Marino will just steer it in along the inboards. Oh, and Haru can't hold it in. And a little bit too much steam on along the right point. Again, Lescarbeau out of his cage. Along the inboards, Marino far side, down to about a dozen seconds remaining on this power play. Always tough to start the period on the power play. Just don't get much flow, and an errant pass there by Haru, and that'll just about do it. Mudbugs 0 for 2 on the man advantage. Out of the box comes Capello. Far side there to James, and James now skips it up ahead there to Masick. 2-on-1, comes in, scores. He dekes out Sagan Lescarbeau and tucks home the game's first goal. Boy, he went short side and then just deked him at the last second and is able to forehand home the first goal of the game. It's Masick's. And it is the Brahmas 1, the Mudbugs nothing. Boy, right after the power play expires for the Mudbugs, Lone Star capitalizes on transition. 52 seconds in to the second. Lone Star 1, Shreveport nothing.
Scored by number 20, Charlie Nassif. Assisted by 23, Brock James.
Brock James and Bryce Engel will get the helpers.
Period number 2. Again, rounded goal by 20, Nassif, the assist to 23, James. 21 Engel, 52 seconds. That's period number 2. Come on, let's make some noise.
So the Bugs, who scored the game's first goal last night, give one up tonight. Lone Star up 1-0. Here they come again. Quick shot, stick save made there by Sagan Lescarbeau. Another shot toward the net, smothered up there by Sagan Lescarbeau on a shot from the far circle there by Skorovic. Face off to the right of Sagan Lescarbeau. Shots now 9-4 in favor of Lone Star as they lead 1-0. Played around the near side boards off the stick of Sutton Murray's. And now Fleet's got it to the far side there to Chase Murray. He'll work it in back out to center, and Sutton Murray, we got a fight in front of the Brahmas bench. It's Litchard, another right hook, and Litchard gets a couple of right hooks on Auteri as the two got tied up. Auteri did not look like he wanted to fight. Litchard said, let's go. And it gets a bit testy in front of the Lone Star. Wants more on Litchard for the instigator. The door was open for Lone Star. Not. And Coach Soupy livid behind that Mudbugs bench. Boy, there was a lot of stuff going on in front of that Lone Star bench. They got tied up. Auteri looked like he was going to try to throw Litchard into the bench. And then Litchard decided, hey, let's go. Auteri did not want to fight. Litchard decided to wail away, and they got a couple of good blows in on Auteri. Boy, I thought they were going to even it up. Wow. A 4-minute roughing penalty on Brent Litchard and a 10-minute misconduct. No calls on the Lone Star side, and Coach Soupy a bit irritated to say the least. Boy, this second period could not have started out any worse for the two-time Robertson Cup champions. They don't capitalize on 41 seconds of power play time, give up a goal, and now they have a double minor against. This is hold your breath time if you're a Mudbugs fan. The penalty comes 1:26 into the second. A 4 and a 10 on Litchard, so that means he is done for a good chunk of this second period. With that, I remind you, our penalty kill is brought to you by First Choice Personnel. And they'll have to be big in this sequence. Boy, a long and lengthy discussion on that Mudbug side for Coach Soupy and the lead official, Mr. Haskell. Boy, some choice words from the Mudbug bench boss. Now they got to pause because now they're going to need Jonah Jasser to get in there. The Mudbugs are down 2 men. Jasser just got in the box, and they added another 2 minutes. Was there a bench penalty? No. So he's just there for the misconduct. So just 4 minutes of 5-on-4. Lone Star wins the draw, shot toward the net, stick save, rebound chance, punched at just wide of the short side. Or far side, rather. Now play to the right point, and Murakami can't hold the zone. And now Lone Star works it back in. Off the far side boards, up ahead. As the puck now winged all the way down there by Murphy. Taken behind the net there by Sutton Murray. Sutton Murray now into the near corner it goes. He tried to throw it back to his blue liners, and it's taken there by Zadvernik. Mudbugs got to stay within striking distance. This is a critical moment in this game. Eisenberg through the middle. Dropped off to Zadvernik. Intercepted there by Sutton Murray. And now he fights along the end boards. Or checked at the half wall, rather. 2:50 remaining. Battling for it. Good work by Murphy. Fleet's in there kicking it around. Killing off some more precious seconds. And worked out free now. Along the end boards. Good hit there by Sutton Murray. And the puck is dumped all the way down. 2.5 remaining on Litchard's double minor. 3 minutes gone by here in the second. The Brahmas on top 1-0 on the goal from Masick. Now along to the right side. That's Auteri. Played back up top to James, near half wall. Auteri played back to the left point, on over to Bergeron. Near circle shot, left pad save made there by Seguin Lescarbot on Borak. Into the near corner, Mudbugs battling for it. Haru's in there. Haru getting roughed up a little bit. Now into the near corner, Mudbugs still digging. Weed whacking. Off the near side boards and out. Over to Auteri. Across, far side. Shot toward the net. Save made. Backhander, another save. Far circle. Through the bumper. Blocked in front. Bergeron got robbed twice and Auteri robbed again. And down goes Auteri. And now a penalty's coming up. Here's a break. Far side. Into the far corner. And now it's touched up by Park. And we got another penalty coming up to Shreveport. Auteri down on the ice. And Coach Soupy once again hot in front of that Mudbugs bench. I just read Coach Soupy. He's saying embellishment. He's thinking Auteri embellished. Auteri down on the ice as he's getting checked up by the lead trainer for the Brahmas. And this is a big moment in this game. Hayden Nickel going to get into the conversation with Liam Fleet. It's just a 2-minute on Haru. And now the Mudbugs are down 2 men for 125. Well, the Mudbugs feel like this roof is caving in on them. 4:02 into the second. Slashing the call on Haru. Auteri's going back into the locker room. He'll get checked at. Boy, it was through the middle. And Coach Soupy's like, look, you can't be handcuffing me like this all the time. And Coach Soupy's like, look, I want some calls too to go my way. Having a lengthy and heated conversation with Mr. Haskell. 15:58 remaining in the second. Michael Hill, the Mudbugs associate head coach, just looks exasperated. The Brahmas on top 1-0. Boy, the Mudbugs got to win their draw here. They got 85 seconds of being down by 2 men. Boy, they're looking for Hayden Nickel to win a huge draw here. Face off to the right of Seguin Lescarbot. Nickel gets warned. And tied up and dribbled. Good stick there by Nickel. Nickel takes it back the other way. Here comes Nickel all alone. A wrister. He scores! Hayden Nickel with a shorthanded tally. And the Mudbugs leader capitalizes with a short-handed goal, and we're all even 1-1. I don't think I've ever seen a short-handed tally down 2 men, and number 12 delivers for Shreveport at a most critical time. Oh my gumbo, what a play from number 12. You can put another nickel in the jukebox, baby. What a goal from Nickel, down 2 men. He skates right past the Brahmas and forehands home his 6th of the year. Along to the left side, intercepted and out of the zone goes Burke. Hayden Nickel with one of the most impressive shorthanded tallies. I don't think I've ever seen that, 3-on-5. And now along to the near side. Played back up top, it goes to Murakami. On over to Zadvornik, still down 2 men. We're tied 1-1. Zadvornik, across, shot, far side, and he missed the mark. Murakami across, great stick there by Park to deflect it out.
Fans, whether it's a cockroach, ant, spider, mouse, or even worse, a mudbug, the professionals at Forterra Pest Control are ready to eliminate the pests that's bugging you. Forterra Pest Control helps keep the high-tech sports center pest free and they can do the same for you. Forterra Pest Control, thanks for your support of Brahmas Hockey.
And now top of the point, they play it back to Murakami. To the near corner it goes. Litchard almost going to come out. Into the near side, toward the net, blocked. Great stick there by Hayden Nickel as he pops it out of play. Oh my gumbo. What a goal from Hayden Nickel. He came in and owned the ice. Down 2 men. Face-off won there by Lone Star. Litchard ready to come out of the box. 10 seconds from now. Top of the point there to Zadvornik. Along to the far corner, waiting. Intercepted. Hayden Nickel able to pile drive it all the way down. And Jasser's out to serve Litchard's game misconduct. We're 5-on-4 for 30 seconds. Well, the Mudbugs are going to get 1 for and none against on what could have been a disastrous sequence for the Bugs. Now along to the near side, into the near corner. Taken there by Park, and Park powers it back out to center. Knocked down. Pushing and shoving. Looks like Burke runs into Sutton Murray, and the Mudbugs are offsides with 5 seconds remaining on this penalty kill. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. So the Mudbugs survive that sequence and get one in to tie this game up. Oh, hard check along the far half wall as Seminara lays the blow on his man. That was Terry who went down. So Terry, who was slow to get up a couple of minutes ago, is good now. Along to the left side, 1-1 game. Here comes Chase Murray. Behind the net now, a plate around to the far side. A long puck now, lobbed all the way down. If someone can remember a shorthanded goal down 2 men, I would love to remember when the last time that ever happened in, I would say, competitive hockey history. Far half wall, Seminara along to the right point. I know somebody's going to tell me to define competitive hockey era. Play to the right point. Boucher, a shot, gets blocked. Now far side. Terry, a shot. Great pet save made there by Seguin Lescarbot. Oh, slow to get up now was Deeb. We got a whistle. And now Deeb on Terry. Starting to give a little lip service. Penalties coming up to Terry. And the Mudbugs are going to go on the man advantage. Terry saying, hey, Nichols saying, I want 4. It's a slash on Terry. He'll sit for 2. Boy, tensions flaring on both sides in this ageless rivalry between the Bugs and the Brahmas. Masick scores 52 seconds into the second. And then Hayden Nickel, unassisted, down 2 men on his club, scores at 4:10 of the second. This is the third power play of the night for the Bugs, brought to you by Scott Powerline. 1-1 game. Taken away. 2-on-1. Here comes Lone Star across. Great stick there by Murphy. Cut that lane off. That was Zadvernik who led the charge. Now taken there by Cook. Up ahead, it goes to Sushinsky. And Sushinsky trouble handling it. On over to Nickel. Nickel back to Murphy. Murphy's got it. 1-1 game through the middle. And now taken there by Cook. Cook, far circle. He'll pivot back and set up shop. Cook to the left point there to Murphy. Murphy back to Cook. On back to Murphy. Murphy near circle. Through the bumper. Across. Far circle. Sushinsky whiffed on it. Now down low it goes behind the Brahmas net, and the puck is rattled off the near side boards all the way down. Down to a minute left on Oteri, slashing call. Fleet's going to grab it. The captain wearing the black. Off the far side. Oh, no, an errant pass. Cook was coming off when he thought he was still on. Puck dumped all the way down. Far side, Haldenby. Off to the left side. Here's Deeb. Comes in. Over to Burke. Across. Back to Deeb. Deeb fires. Or rather, Burke fires one. And Roloff made the save. And he covers up on the hot potato. Down to 32 seconds remaining here in the second. Shot 16-6 in favor of Lone Star. 9 minutes gone by here in the second, 1-1 game. Backhander blocked. Now far circle play back up top, and it comes out of the zone. Fleet couldn't hold it. Fleet now through the neutral zone. Up to the left side, Burke. He'll just go ahead and shuffle it into the far corner. Battling for it behind the Brahmas net. Along to the near corner, Burke's got it. 10 seconds to go on this man advantage. Burke to the left point. Oh, he gave it away as the puck is lobbed all the way down. Penalty coming up to an end, and the Mudbugs a very disappointing 0 for 3 on the man advantage. Back to full strength as the puck is brushed back into the Brahmas zone. Off the far side boards all the way down. It was touched there by Masick. No icing. Errant pass. Bergeron able to guide it into the far corner. Centering feed. Held in there. Eisenberg across. Shot. Blocked in front. That was Tess. Played back to the left point. Waiting. That's Emmons. Down low. And he missed the connector. And out of the right point. Eisenberg a blast. Fought off there by Seguin Lescarbot. And now Seminara cannot slide it out. Held in there by Tess. He works it back up to the point, but nobody was there. Kicked around, taken there by Emery, and Emery gets taken down, but it's an offside on the Bugs. A break in the action. 9:31 remaining here in the second. The game is tied 1-1. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child custody case or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case or visit them online at defadapi.com.
Welcome back in to the DeFada and Associates second period. Shots are 16-6 in favor of Lone Star. The game is tied 1-1. I'm Chet Yoder coming to you live in a lively shoebox in North Richland Hills, Texas. Face off near Brahmas blue line. Emery to take the draw. Face off one there by Lone Star. It's a good job there by Justin Kerr. Off the far side boards, through the middle. That's Kerr, a shot. And he whistled it wide. That was Owen Kerr with the shot. Now to Owen Kerr again, a shot. Hit the side of the post. Seguin Lescarbot had it covered. It came out. As now Justin Kerr will slice it back in to the Shreveport zone. Up ahead off the stick of Jonah Jasser. The kid from Flower Mound, Texas. Oh, a shot toward the net. And that was gloved down and then deflected, I believe, out of play. Face off to the left of Seguin Lescarbot, 1-1 game. Face off, tied up into the near corner. And now play to the right point. Emmons' a shot off the stick of Nickel. Now turn around behind the net. That's Masick. Played back up top, and Terry cannot settle it down. It'll go all the way down into the Brahmas zone. Roll-offs, little trouble handling it. Gets it to Zadvornik. Now play to the right side. Here's Borak. Works it in. Gets checked hard there by Marino. Pushing and shoving. Fighting and clawing along that near half wall. Marino trying to dig it out free. Borak's in there. Emmons is working on it. And Park able to grab the loose change. Park knocks it up ahead along to the left side. Gaining the zone there is Marino. Played back up top. And Hayden Nickel overskated it. Back the other way, 2-on-2. Here comes Masick. Dropped off to Zadvornik. A shot! Fought off there by Seguin Lescarbot with the armpit save. And Seguin Lescarbot has had to hang in there. And he has. Face off to the left of Seguin Lescarbot. 1-1 game. Face off the near side boards, and the puck is pelted all the way down. Touched up there by Roll-offs. Off to the near corner it goes. Mudbugs trying to hold the zone. Skorovic. And good job there by Skorovic to swat it back out to center. Now Burke fighting for it along the near half boards. Pushing and shoving. Haldenby out of the scrum. Into the scrum again. Burke goes. And now Engels to the far side. Errant pass taken there by Chase Murray, who gets clipped a little bit inadvertently with Tess. And now far circle shot. Gloved down there by Seguin Lescarbot on a shot there by Skorovic. And we get a whistle. 7:09 remaining in a second period that has had everything in it. Pushing, shoving, fighting and clawing. And the first I've ever seen of a shorthanded goal down by two men. Like I said, I'm waiting for somebody to tell me the last time they've seen that in, like I said, competitive hockey. This is something you rarely ever see, but Hayden Nickel making something happen for his team, as the third-year Mudbug and leader would do. Face-off, left wing circle. Won there by Lone Star. Handled there by Pyle. Now down low it goes over to Bergeron. Emery's there to break it up. Oh, out of the pile goes Emery. Works it out. Now through the middle over to Sutton Murray, and Sutton Murray able to slide it in behind the Brahmas cage. Good pursuit there by Jasser. Into the far corner, held in there, far half wall. Down low there to Jasser. Jasser along to the far corner, working for it. Jasser fighting. Jasser behind the net. Thrown in front. Backhander there by Parichka got blocked. Held in there by Murphy. Park a blast. And it missed the mark. Into the near corner. Jasser takes a hard hit. Now down low, slowed down there by Roloffs. Good keep in there by Park as he pinches the zone. Along up was Murakami and Park as the puck is leveled all the way down into the Mudbug zone. Along off the stick of Boucher. He's able to get enough on it to get it into the Brahma zone. The puck now just worked back into the neutral zone. Coming around the far side was Justin Kerr. He's got Capello with him. Thrown back up top, smothered up and taken there by Seminara, and he'll go back the other direction. Here comes Seminara. He gains the zone. Play broken up there by Justin Kerr. Here comes Owen Kerr. Back to Justin Kerr. And he spins it around, and the pass was behind him. And the Brahmas come in offsides. The Bud Mugs hanging in there. With just 6 shots on net, they find themselves deadlocked at 1 with 5:35 remaining in the second. I'm Chet Yoder coming to you live from the NITEC Sports Center in North Richland Hills, Texas. So glad to have you with us. Nickel from the near Mudbug blue line. Won there by Lone Stars. Auteri smacks one on net. Just ahead of the red line, and it is swallowed up there by Sagan Lescarbot, who is turning in a fine performance this evening. Face off, left wing circle. Face off won there by the Bugs. Chase Murray jolts it. Oh, just missed the stick of Marino. In deep into the Brahma zone. Played off the near side boards back into the neutral zone. Chase Murray to the far side there to Fleet. Fleet tried to float it forward,